Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu on 7 November 1888. He was one of 8 children. Raman matriculated at the age of 11. At 15, he passed his BA exams and got gold medals in physics and English. His professors in Presidency College found him to be so knowledgeable that he was exempted from attending science classes. Professor C.V. Raman had excellent organizational capacity and a great vision for the future of science in India. On a voyage to Europe, Raman was struck by the blueness of the sea. Many people believed that the blueness of the sea was due to the blueness of the sky, but Professor Raman explained that the blue color of the sea is due to the molecular scattering by the waters of the ocean. Professor Raman's work on scattering of light by liquids was that one that fetched him in our country the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1930. It came to be known as the Raman effect. He discovered that when light travels in a transparent material, some of the light that is reflected changes its wavelength. Raman's contribution of physics goes well beyond what he is best known for. He remained very active until his death in 1970. He is a great naturalist and scientist to the core. He was strongly nationalistic and demanded rigorous discipline in work habits, and most importantly, he had a vision for science in India to make India self-reliant. India celebrates National Science Day on 20th February every year to commemorate the discovery of the Raman effect in 1928.
propeller, motor, battery and a switch. Thank you.
So my name is Harsh and his name is Shoaib, and we have made an electric bomb. So this is of that helps us to save time and makes our work easy. And if you have a big house, we have a water bag that can fill up to 5 liters, and we have no problem of water filling again and again. And
This is the inside there is a water pump. When we start this button, that one button, we should hit the water will come like this, and it will come to there. And when the water will come, we should on this button like this.
I have used 2 batteries and 2 motors. And the motors are connected to the batteries, and it is connected to one button over here that on both the motors at the same time. And we can also change the batteries when they are finished. Thank you. 9-volt batteries and an Eco Clean motor that has a 12-volt. And if we keep it like this, only relaxing on the floor, still it works. It takes the load.
And the pressure of the
I have used DC motor, the water pump that is of 3 volt that pushes the water down, and it pushes the water down, and I have put a valve over here that closes the water, stops the water, and let the water go. And because if the water touches the ground once, it never gets flows. That's why I put a valve, because the water overflows, and the motor has much pressure to push it out.
Students, please do not touch the projects. The judges have not yet judged, so please do not touch the projects.
Good morning, sir. My name is Shiloga.
My name is Sivanpreet Kaur, and this is a water level indicator. It helps you in saving water. As people are busy in their daily work, they don't have time to look after water tanks. So this model helps us to save water.
As you can see, I have made a simple project in water saving. So whenever you fill the tank, it will show you the water levels and indicate your time. So now you can see the water level is low. Then
18, please enter the hall. You are the guests. You have to sit.
when the water will fill up, it will show you high. If you are working, you will not notice that the water is high. So it overflows and wastes. So that's why I have made this water indicator. Now as you can see, the buzzer is notification. The buzzer is telling you to come and
5A and B, are you still in the hall?
so then you can get a notification to put it
You
off.
cannot spend too much time just after the judges have judged, then you can start explaining to the others. Aditya, you can hold it.
We have Bineet Agarwal and Ritvik Sharma from the IIT who have come and joined us today to judge the occasion.
My name is Yuvraj Singh Shridhar. I am from standard 8A. My school name is Rosary High School, Kujira, Mumbai.
What is the project that you
So my project is an earthquake alarm. So an earthquake is a natural disaster. So when an earthquake occurs, the earth shakes. So when an earthquake shakes, there is a sensor here which senses the vibration of the earthquake. So whenever there is a vibration, it senses and it sends alarm or beeps. My name is Swadhi Pravikan Gaonkar. I am from 8th.
What is your name?
Swadhi Pravikan Gaonkar.
What is your project?
This is underground electricity and smart electricity. So I am talking about the advantages and disadvantages of underground electricity and how we can make it more smarty and techy. So here is a sensor. It turns on the light when it's dark, and when it's lighted, it gets turned off. So the advantages of underground electricity is that there are winds, trees fall, the power poles which we have normally are all jumbled up and it gets difficult to fix them. The advantages is that if it's down under the ground, whatever it may be the weather, it will not get breakdown. But disadvantage is that if there is a fail in the circuit, it is very hard to locate the place where it is at. Thank you.
So this sensor is what?
This is the normal one. This is LDR, light detector center.
So what alarm is this?
Then alarm, it turns on when the lights get off, means when it's dark.
Okay.
In the night, it automatically gets on.
What is the project?
It's about a welding machine made on salt water.
Okay. What exactly? How does it work?
It works on salt water. From negative it makes to earthing. From there it comes as earthing to the metal piece.
Okay. And the power supply?
Power supply, one live wire goes to the welding rod and then the earthing comes from neutral, it turns to earthing that comes to the welding piece.
So how is it going to help you?
It helps to make shades and all.
Okay. So you don't require
A welding machine you don't need.
Okay, directly.
Direct. You just need salt water for
Only
that.
the salt water.
Salt water.
And the supply. So.
And supply.
Tell me about it.
I'm Vivan Joshi from Standard 8 and my project is a water level indicator system. So basically it is a device that helps the user know about the water level in any reservoir. So when the water is at the mid levels, for example, the yellow and the red LED will on, which signifies that it's mid. When it's high, all three LEDs will be on. And when the water in the tank is at the low level, only the red LED will be on. And an alarm system will come on so that the user is informed that the water in the tank is falling short. It's extremely useful in places like in household use and in places like industries where water is an extremely vital resource. So this system helps also to prevent water wastage, which is a very important thing. It helps in a way like the user is informed beforehand, so he or she can switch off the pump beforehand. This also has a pump system, so the water can keep cycling. Yes.
My name is Aditya Lohar and I am from 8B. So this is basically an electricity generator where it generates electricity from the motors. So when I have connected the first motor to the electricity, the second motor is connected to the power supply of the generator. So when the first motor rotates, the second motor also rotates using the tires. So the second motor, the plus and negative terminal is connected to the generator's power supply. So it supplies to the generator the electricity. So this is the main switch where we on it. It's the main switch when we on it, and this is the external backup flashlight, and this is the DC power jack where you can connect external things like flashlights, fans, and etc. And this is the power bank where you can charge your phones, 3 phones at the same time. As you can see, the phone is charging, and then I've put in also a speaker in it for entertainment at home. this speaker also operates by USB, SD card and Bluetooth, aux and etc. And there's also a water dispenser inside, so whenever you need water, you can just on this, by this, and it will dispense water. So the water comes out from here, so whenever you need water, you just need to do is on this button.
What is the purpose of this water?
The water, whenever like we are thirsty, we can on the button and we can use the water for it. So this is basically for what, like at home, right? For entertainment, like there is a speaker in it, and for if you need water, there is a water over here, and then the if you want to charge your phone, there's a charging module over it.
So why people are going to use
things easy? So like where people want to charge their phones far away from them, they can use side by side of them only. So everything they'll get in one place only. So they don't need to move from their places to go at different places to get different things. For that it's easy.
So more comfortable?
Oh yeah. It'll be comfortable traveling because there's a USB cable, so whenever you want for battery backup or something, you can charge your phones, and for entertainment you can listen to musics and etc.
So what is the period time that it
works?
So, hi everyone, my name is Bhumi Naik and I have made an app called as Gravitas. So, what exactly is the one thing which keeps us here on Earth? Gravity. So, I have made an app which tells how much the gravity is on every planet, and also if I threw a random object on that planet, with what speed it would fall. So over here, the gravity of Mercury is 3.7 meters per second square. If I click on the star, the Pokeball or the random object just falls on Mercury with a speed of 86 kilometers per hour. Now if I click on the planet, then it changes. So Earth's gravity is 9.8. If I click on star, it falls faster. So it will fall with a speed of 140 kilometers per hour. So we can use this app for comparing, like if you consider Earth's gravity 9.8 as 1 g and Mercury's gravity, which is 3.7, as 0.3 g's. So then we can say that the gravity on Mercury is much more lesser compared to Earth, whereas on Jupiter or Saturn, it is much more higher. Now, another feature of this app is that it has an accelerometer. So if I shake the app, a black hole comes. So a black hole's gravitational pull is much more higher than that of any other planet. So if I click on start, it gets pulled instantly. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Rehana Rohan Kamat Tamle from Standard 8.
I'm Prabjot Singh Dhamra from Standard 10.
So technology, just like art, is a soaring exercise of human imagination. So this is a quote by Daniel Bell. And technology, people have used technology to create a lot of innovations. And our innovation is Neoteric, which is a self-charging electric car. So our main aim is to create a sustainable India. And this car has six power sources. First is the wind energy, wherein there's a wind turbine which rotates and it produces the wind energy. Second is the solar panel, which generates the solar power. Third is electrostatic wind energy converter, which uses the ion wind concept, which uses water and hydrogen to produce electricity.
Headmistress of the Rosary High School, Mrs. Alice TRUEGOANEWS, Assistant Headmistress, Mrs. Vinita Shiko, and my dear parents and my dear students. We have in our midst two eminent personalities, Mr. Vinit Kumar Agarwal and Mr. Ritvik Sharma, who have been invited as judges. I now request Vivan Joshi to introduce our judges.
Vinit Kumar Agarwal is currently the Senior Maths Faculty in IIT PACE, Goa. He has a work experience of around 12 years and mentored thousands of students to top ranks in JEE, NEET, KVPY, ISI, SAT, in both physical classroom and then joined IIT Kanpur to complete his B.Tech in metallurgy engineering.
To commemorate the discovery of the Raman effect, yes, by one of the great, highly respected and India's brilliant scientist, Dr. C.V. Raman. I now request Rian Dasa of Standard.
I made a very keen of thought of it. From neutral, it turns worthy. From worthy, it comes to here. And live I from that came to the wedding hall. And it started.
Can you show the name? What is the concept actually? Salt.
Good morning everyone, I am teacher Richa Gomes. I teach science and maths for standard 9 and 10 in the Rosary High School. I'm also the PTA secretary and the science HOD of the school. On the occasion of Science Day, every year we organize the science exhibition. Okay, the science exhibition is an exhibition for the students to come and watch the projects, as well as we conduct a competition on this occasion. So the competition is held in two categories. One is the senior category and one is the junior category. In the senior category, we give away 3 prizes, first, second, third, as well as in the junior category, first, second, third place. And we have 3 consolation prizes in each category. This year we are having a total of 12 entries in the junior category and 9 entries in the senior category. We have also invited 2 judges. First and foremost, we have Bineet Kumar Agarwal, who is currently a senior maths faculty at IIT PACE, and we also have Ritvik Sharma, who is a graduate as a mechanical engineer from BITS Bilani, and he's currently a physics faculty at JEE NEET at Dempo, PACE. Most of the time when we have these competitions, the first prizes that we get, the first and the second place, these prizes are then selected, these projects are selected and they are shortlisted to be submitted for Inspire Awards. So Inspire Awards, Manak, as the name goes, Manak Awards are usually conducted in Delhi. So most of our projects, at least 2 or 3 of our projects go for the Inspire Awards. This year we have also keen in sending these projects for Goa Young Innovators Awards. Thank you.
Finalists today. I now request the HOD of Science Department of the Rosary High School, Teacher Richa Gomes, to present our judges with a token of our appreciation and deep gratitude. Secondly, we have Ayush Vangi from 5th B. Next, we have Evelyn Rodriguez from 5th B. The second prize goes to Mark Canero. And the first place goes to Evison Felizardo. Thank you, sir. I now take to 10th, starting off with the third prize. Jordan Lacuna from 8B. The second prize goes to Bhumi Naik from 8C. And finally, the first prize to Prabjot Singh Bangra Tendi and Rihanna.
pleasure to be here as a judge today. It is really wonderful to attend such an innovative event and watch children doing so well their intelligence and their passion. Today's generation is exposed well, aware, goal-oriented and serious about everything what they do. I wish all the children the very best and congratulate their teacher for their effort putting in. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me and all the best for such more events. Thank you.
Hello. Good afternoon to all the teachers and the students present here. I am Ritvik Sharma. As you already know me, I am a fresh graduate mechanical engineer from MITS Pilani. Today I want to put some light on the perception of science in general. Children and people think of science and scientists as if they know everything. And they know every logic and they can predict everything. But in fact, the reality is quite disappointing if you look from that perspective. Science simply means systematically making sense out of things which are happening around you and within you. We then try to find the patterns in the phenomena. It is not the other way around. The natural phenomena is not obliged to follow the equations written in the textbooks. It is us who try to figure it out. We try to figure out the mathematical patterns that are followed by nature. So, do we know all the secrets of the nature? We have went so far in this that we can describe everything, we can predict everything at the macro level, but we still, our knowing breaks at the quantum mechanics, and that is the boundary of science that we know as of now. But can we push that further? Yes, we can. Do we know everything about universe? No, we do not. And then finally, I will leave you with one simple question. That science, if science is just a method, is that the only method to know things, to make sense out of things? And that is for you to answer. Keep asking questions, keep answering them, try to find the answers. I wish you all the best. Thank you.